at a bar. I can't even find you. I can't even know you at all. Fine line crossed by a wind tide. Caught you when you're crying. Everybody trying your dress. Just let the wind out. Everybody's trying to rewind it all again. And I can't even find you when you run right back to the arms of another man. I woke from a dream in which I'd been asleep. All the colors and fiction of your broken ambition. In the city of light, in the season of sound. I don't know why you build it up if you're just gonna tear it down. But I'm where our hearts collided, and Berlin, where our paths divided, and Berlin, such a lonely fight, but I'm Berlin tonight. Are you on the other side? I'd been asleep. She stood there before me. She tower inside. Something here for to tell you did if you wait for me through the night. But I'm moving where our hearts collide. Where our paths divided. Such a lonely flight, but I'm tonight. Are you on the other side? And now I'm mumbling where our hearts collided, and Berlin where our paths divided, and Berlin such a lonely flight, but I'm on Berlin tonight. When you went out, I went in. You gave me good reason to leave town. Start over again. When you said no, I pleaded. Play with another helping man. Help the kid. There's a hole in this town that I can't fill with sound. Maybe you're watching, maybe you're waiting for the day when I rain out, you rain in. You gave me good reason to pin down all the words to the wind. A story at once left unsaid. You promised to know.
All right. I think I'm talking now. Are you talking now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Hopefully the people in chat can hear us. Yeah, I can hear us. We're good. All right. So welcome everyone to episode, well, not yet, I guess, the introduction for episode number 100. This is the part where we just kind of sit around and do dumb things.
You do dumb things.
That's true. I do the dumb things and then you react to my dumb things, and that's a lot of fun.
Usually eye rolls.
Usually.
Is the dot facing me?
Looks like it.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I think, so we had an incident, or I had an incident earlier where
I was napping. You had an incident.
Well, this is when you were downstairs.
Oh, okay.
I was doing all the setup things, and I unplugged the USB for like my 7 USB hub, and when I plugged it back in, the mouse stopped working. And so I had to restart everything. So I had everything set up exactly where I wanted it. I had all my windows open. I had everything. I had the Facebook post and the Twitter post and the Patreon post, everything ready to go. And then my mouse stopped working. So I had to shut down, restart the computer, get everything back up. So luckily we are still here. It worked out.
Yay.
Yay.
I feel like I should cheer that, so.
I can cheer too. Ooh. Nope. I saw a
I
crowd.
was laughing.
Yeah. Where's my... There it is. I just saw a crowd and I went for it. You'd think by now I would know the names of all of my different things. So I tell you, I've been looking forward to this for 2 weeks since your mom visited. If nobody knows what this is, and I think most people probably don't, this is Tony Cole. It's different. That's their tagline. Their tagline is, I don't know if anybody can see that.
It's a cola
It's different.
it has vanilla in it.
It's kind of a cola,
It is.
but it's different.
It's a cola with vanilla. That's all it is.
No, it's not.
You could
it's
kind
kind of a
put
cola.
Coke. You could have Coke, and you could put.
No, there's
a little
vanilla
bit of
Coke,
vanilla.
and vanilla Coke does not taste like Tony Cole.
If it was
The
Mexican
only-
vanilla Coke,
The
I bet it would
only
taste like
place
Tony
you can
Cole.
get this
Is Mexico?
is, well, Sinaloa. I don't think they even really do it outside of... So Sinaloa is the state in Mexico where Lisa's parents live. And it's made in that state. And I've done a little bit of Googling to try to find somewhere in the States here where you can get it. And I think you can probably... Like, even Amazon doesn't have it. I don't think. So I'm gonna do some more searching because this is some good stuff. If I can open it. Oh, my...
Do you need help? Is it all? We're in Wisconsin. It's a little humid, so.
I just put lotion on my hands and it was just spinning, doing nothing but spinning. I haven't had one of these in probably 7 years.
Yeah, that was the last time you were there.
Since I was down in Mexico last. Oh my goodness, why is
Since
it
we had the
coming
day
off?
of napping.
Yeah. That was a pretty good, well, kind of a good day.
The,
Kind of a waste of a day on vacation, but
the
it
day
was what we
before
had to
was
do.
really good when you got, but then the sunstroke and the fun caught up. Is it as good as you remember?
Oh man, it's so good. Oh, it's good. It's not just vanilla Coke or vanilla cola. There's more to it than that. And it's just delicious. So if you're ever in Mexico, Mazatlan, or anywhere in Sinaloa, or outside, I don't know if you can get it outside, I don't think so, but try it. My voice sounds really bad. I sound hoarse. So I'm not completely over my cold yet that started last week.
That delayed things.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I apologize, everyone. We were looking forward to the episode 100. And last week we wanted to do it. We were pretty much ready to go, I think. And then all
we
of
had
a sudden,
to go to bed.
Yeah, we slept for 10, 12 hours a night. And then
Because we got home that Saturday and we slept into, I was asleep at 6:30.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we closed at 5 and I was asleep at 6:30.
Yeah, and slept until the next morning. Hey, Jocelyn, thank you.
I'm fancy. I have mine on ice.
Yeah.
Because I like my cola ice cold.
Oh, you're cutting that close.
Oh, no, there's plenty of room.
Oh, plenty of room.
Plenty of room.
Now there is, because the fizz is all gone. Okay. So we got a decent crowd in chat. Hello, everyone. Feel free to chat away. We may not see everything you say, but talk amongst yourselves. Or this one being open and available to everybody, we may have a little more interaction with chat this time around.
That's really good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It almost tastes like if horchata and Coke got together, except
Yeah.
it wasn't like creamy rice milk.
So it's kind of vanilla rice.
It feels like it tastes like there's like a little bit of cinnamon or something too.
Probably. Yeah, I mean there's all that stuff in horchata too, which is also delicious.
Doesn't say anything about cinnamon in here though.
It's probably just under spices or something. And it's in Spanish. So
Carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, natural vanilla.
how can you read that without your glasses on? I can barely see that. In fact, I can't.
If I hold it here, I can read it really well. Color number, red number 40 probably.
40? There's that many reds?
I don't know. It's a 40, so I mean, I don't think that that's different in Spanish. I think 40 is 40.
The number?
Yeah.
Yeah, the number is the same.
The written number, yeah.
Yeah.
And 2% of benzoic acid probably. For preservation. That's all that's in there. It's just vanilla and and the red dye that is probably going to kill us. But
yeah,
you know what's
I
weird?
think 1 every 10 years will probably be okay.
I can feel the bottle under here, and it's like ribbed. They don't.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably make.
Well, we don't have like normal bottles this size anymore here.
What size? It's 20 ounces.
Yeah, but they're all like tall,
Wait, 20...
like skinny. 20.28.
Yeah, so 20 ounces.
Yeah.
TonyCole.com.
Good stuff.
Everything, I don't know if it's because it's been a week away, but everything feels like it's out of place or something.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. Yeah, I didn't think your mom would actually bring this. She's like, anything that you want to bring? I'm like, yeah, get us some Tony Cole. And there she did. She came through. Oh, I forgot to send this to your parents. One moment, please. Or wait,
I don't know. You better check in. You told them that we were going to be doing it.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, Mike, you just lost 2 people now.
Oh, no.
Oh, now we're up to 8.
Oh, they were bored and they left and they came back. It's a whole thing.
Oh, somebody wants to see your T-shirt.
Oh, so this was also, well, I guess also, this is an accident. I don't know if we can you read that? I don't know, maybe you can. So was it, my wife can knit faster than your wife. This was, I don't know, I pulled this out of my laundry basket because I did some laundry. I'm like, where did this shirt come from? I don't remember ever buying this shirt. It's a 3X. So
I think I ordered it and it was way too big.
Well, it's a 3X.
So then I was going to make a bag or something out of it. So, and then I found it when I was cleaning up in there before my mom came, and I threw it downstairs to wash it, and it must have just gotten put. I must have thought it was. I wonder if I took it down there and I thought it was one of your shirts or something. Well, because it's bigger than my shirts.
It's bigger than my shirts.
So I probably threw it. It probably got mixed in with your stuff because of that. But.
What did you order this for you to wear?
No, I ordered it for you, but I think I ordered it way too big, and I don't know what happened. I ordered it from Cafe Press, and they're always really good about if I'm like, oh well, this isn't the right size, they just send you another one. Usually, they don't even charge you for another one.
Did you order a 3X, or did that just happen?
I must have ordered a 3X. I don't know.
And I did. I talked about this a couple times. I broke down. I bought some more shirts from Woot. One of them is a knitting shirt. But it's not, it's kind of a disguised knitting shirt. So you'll see it when I get it. But
oh, another one. Did you order me one?
No. You don't need matching shirts.
Oh, that would be weird. But I could wear it at work.
You could. You can order a shirt from Woot if you want. I will allow that.
Are we ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. You let my mom know?
No, because I'm in your email.
Oh, well.
Oh, wait. No, it's not. I've got so many accounts, so many like Gmail accounts. I don't know which is where anymore. This one. Oh, and that's get my keyboard. Good. This is going to be... inconvenient.
Oh.
What happened?
She brought you Tony Cole, though, so.
I guess.
Yep, get into the big box. There you go.
There. Now we'll see if they make an appearance.
Oh. Apparently, I got an email from my dad at 7:08. We can't see you. Are you streaming or are we doing something wrong?
Maybe, well, tell him to check
Can
his
everybody
email.
else see us?
At 7:08, I was thinking he was looking at the standby picture, but we were live and in color at that point.
There, I emailed him back.
Good.
I was going to say something, but then I forgot.
Between the time you took a breath and I looked at you, you forgot.
It's been a long week. It's been
always a long
month.
week. That's your excuse every week, Alisa. It's been a long week.
It always is a long week.
Every week can't be long.
Oh, yay. Jennifer can see us just fine. Hi, Jennifer.
Good. Yay.
It's a party.
I'm going to try something.
What are you going to try?
That. Just 1, 2, just making sure. And I feel like I should switch out the battery for my mouse too, but I'm going to wait until it actually dies, if it dies. So I'm not, as you can see, I'm not probably as prepared as I would like to be. My mouse keeps doing the red light flashing thing. I don't know if that's
The one
visible.
at the store did that for like a week.
Yeah.
And then I was angry when it died. Like, I didn't have any,
There's no
forewarning. It just, like, died.
Yeah. Usually when this one starts going red.
Jennifer just got back from Michigan and not a single yarn store. That's crazy.
How can... Where in Michigan? Upper Michigan? Or... I suppose... Because there's got to be something between here and Upper Michigan, I would think. I suppose depending on which way you go.
I don't know if I've ever been to Michigan. Have I ever been to Michigan?
Not with me.
Okay, then I have never been to Michigan.
The most I've ever been into Michigan is I went like through... Well, that doesn't help at all. Lake City near Cadillac. I don't know enough about Michigan. Is that Upper Peninsula, or is that like the main glove side? The only time I've ever been to Michigan was I was in Detroit, like through Detroit once, or actually no, I've been to Michigan twice. Once was I was there for wrestling because when I was in Cleveland, one of the guys out there had a show in somewhere around Detroit. I don't remember where it was, and I went with him just because I didn't want him to go by himself, and I wanted to go to see a show and everything. And then we got there, and the show didn't happen. So that was one of the first lessons in wrestling is things are not always reliable. You drive, I don't remember how many hours we drove. That was probably 5 or 6 hours that we drove from Cleveland up to wherever that was in Michigan, and the show ended up not even happening. And that was a bummer because you're probably not getting paid anyway, but at least you can wrestle when you get there. Here, there's nothing. There's no paycheck. There's no nothing.
She either retired or died. There used to be a
We'll
shop
go with
in a lady's
retired.
house. We'll go with retired.
We're going with retired. We will keep a happy show. Hey, your dad's here.
Yay!
Welcome. If Diana's there with you, thank her for the Tony Cole because it is amazing, and I will tell everybody how amazing it is every chance I get because it is so good. I'm not a big soda drinker, but man, this stuff is good.
Yeah, except for Mellow Yellow.
Okay, Jennifer, you keep throwing out names of cities here. That's not helpful at all.
She's trying to be helpful, though.
I appreciate the effort, but I'm dumb. I don't know anything about Michigan. You're writing names? Lisa's making a list and she's going to check it twice, at least twice.
I know everybody here is naughty, so... No.
Like major geography, like countries, I can handle probably sometimes, but like cities in Michigan, the state that I've been to once or twice, no, not so much.
I had to Google a map of Canada yesterday to figure out where Quebec is.
Or Quebec?
Yeah.
Let's see if that... Oh, we've got some adult beverages on deck as well, but I'm glad you stopped in. Ooh, excuse me. Okay.
I've got my, well, you have more than one beer.
I've got beers lined up here just in case, because I'm not sure how long we're going to be here.
I can always go and get you more beer.
That's true. You can always make a run.
And that's one thing I've learned in this family is that you have to be good at going and running and getting beer.
It's a common occurrence.
Trained at an early age is what I've heard.
Yeah, as soon as you can walk up and down the stairs yourself without falling down. Okay. Did you do anything with your list of things that you're knitting?
No, I only have, I have one thing that I know, or one thing I need to put on there, or it's right there.
Okay.
I didn't do much knitting this week. I was working. And
it was a busy week, Alisa.
Well, we were both recovering too.
Yeah.
Which means we were just sleeping.
There were other things that I wanted to do for this episode. I got most of the stuff I wanted to do, but being that I would come home and pretty much just like eat something maybe and then conk out for the night, I didn't get a chance to do a whole heck of a lot.
Poor baby.
Unfortunately. But we'll get in there. Actually, probably drinking this sugar is not a good idea, is it?
No, it's not.
I should have made a Bloody Mary. I think that actually helped.
That has been your thing all week.
I think it's helped. Spicy Bloody Mary if you're sick. Now, okay, people in chat, back me up on this because you got the juice.
Disclaimer, Mike is not a doctor.
You've got the
He is not providing medical advice.
You've got vodka, which I have to assume vodka because it's alcohol. It kills germs and things, right? So a Bloody Mary is just about the best thing you can have when you're sick.
It helps relax you.
I don't know if it did that or not, but...
I had a hot toddy one night when I got
tasty.
home because my face felt like it was going to explode. So that helped. The hot water and the lemon juice and the honey, the whiskey.
Is that... Okay, there you go. I was waiting for the alcohol part.
Yeah, the whiskey.
I don't know what's in a hot toddy.
Oh, water, lemon juice.
And whiskey and honey.
And honey, whiskey.
That's what I've heard.
Made my face feel a lot better.
Good.
Oh, good. I have backup for mine for the hot toddy.
Okay,
I do not see any backup for the Bloody Mary yet.
Where are the Bloody Mary people out there? We've got a hot toddy backup. I'm just going to, you know what? I'll start the music and I'm just going to leave and you can do this show by yourself.
No, I don't know how to do anything.
I'll just leave everything on. You just go ahead and go crazy.
No.
Ah, there we go.
Hi, Jordan.
Thank you. So I think that counts at least for like 2 or 3.
I don't know.
A nurse saying that Bloody Mary. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Can you confirm that Jordan is a nurse?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Jordan.
Yeah, anybody can go in chat and say whatever they want. It's like you hide behind this. Of course, I guess that's probably a real name, so it's not anonymous, but.
I mean, unless it's somebody using her account.
Which we do see from time to time.
Huh. Like with not Rebecca.
So Jennifer doesn't drink at all, but I bet you can do a hot toddy without, well, that's just tea at that point, without the whiskey, right? And then you can just have tea with honey and lemon. And
it's not even tea, though. It's just hot water
no,
and
I'm just saying,
lemon juice and honey.
Yeah, use tea instead of hot water. That sounds pretty good, too.
We'd probably have to add the tea to the hot water.
I know how to make tea.
You still need the hot water.
Well, sure. Just saying.
You would use tea instead of whiskey.
Yeah, exactly. You just swap it right out. Okay, Marie, we should have just logged in here when was she?
That was January, okay. December. It was December when she was here.
We need to plan something, and either we need to come out there, or you need to come back out here, or just like ship us your laptop or something. How about this? In chat, just type in your ID and your password, and then I will go in there and make sure we get it working right.
We've got another one that's trying to get.
But everybody in chat,
so she can go to chat.
Yeah, everybody in chat has to promise. When Marie puts her ID and password in the chat, just promise that you're not going to do anything malicious with that, okay? Because we just want to make sure we get her set up in chat under her own name. Everybody be nice. You promise? Everybody?
No more sugar for you.
Why?
Are we ready?
NyQuil. Yeah, I had some Dayquil, which was okay. I promise to be nice, and I will not add any content. I will just figure out what the heck is going on, because it's... Yes, everybody promise. Thank you. So Jennifer's probably got one promise. One promise might not cut it out of the group. I have a feeling people are hiding in the shadows, ready to pounce on Marie's password.
We have one more that's going at the computer. Should we start? It's been half an hour.
I'm having fun. What do you want to get this? What do you got a date? What are you in such a hurry?
No. Podcast usually goes an hour, though.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa. Okay. Yeah, you got one, Marie. I think that's all you're gonna get. All right. Give me a minute. I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to say, because I've forgotten. I've kind of got
You've been saying things just fine.
Yeah, but that's different when you're actually recording a podcast. Dun, dun, dun.
And I had somebody that asked me if they are able to... Can you do chat from your phone?
Yeah.
She said she could not find it.
I think didn't we do that one time? It's like down at the bottom somewhere. You have to hit a special button that like opens up the chat or something. I'll figure it out. Here we go. Maybe not. Nope.
Oh. Apparently it logged me out.
Okay. Ba-doop-boop-boo. So I've got Android. I don't know if this is what somebody has there, but if you're on Android and you've got it open like this, there's an up arrow at the bottom that says live chat. Ooh. Yeah, so when you push that little up arrow that with live chat, that opens up the live chat, oddly enough. And then you can chat. I can say I'm not gonna say anything, because then everybody's gonna know what my YouTube name is.
Oh, yeah, and mine shows it too. There's a little thing on the bottom that shows live chat, and then it pulls up the live chat. And I have an iPhone, so. Jennifer, I think she's in YouTube. I'm trying to get in there, and I don't think they make it the easiest thing to find. Because they want to show you all the other videos that you can watch instead of, the chatting.
Twitch has, Twitch is built for live streaming. That's what Twitch does. But I think YouTube, over time, they'll come around. It's one of you.
Like, where are those voices coming from? How's your foot?
Okay. All right. I think we got a good crowd. I think, I don't know what exactly I'm going to say here, but...
You've only done it 100 times or 99 times before.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let's see. We got all our buttons. That's there. That's there. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Boop. I should probably come over here so I can actually hit the record button, huh?
Welcome everybody to the very first and possibly last, we'll see how this goes, podcast of the Alisa the Yarnista podcast. I am Mike, sometimes known as Mr. Yarnista. Across the table from me is Alisa the Yarnista herself. How you doing, Lisa?
I'm alright.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good too. We're off to an excellent start so far, aren't we?
It's very happy.
It's awesome. So, Lisa, what are we doing here?
Well, we're going to talk about stuff.
We're going to talk about some stuff. We'll find some things to talk about. We'll find out what's going on. We'll talk about knitting. Talk about what we've been up to recently.
Things
and stuff. And more things.
That was 100 episodes ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Oh, just about exactly 2 years ago. And now here we are, 99 episodes later for episode 100 of the Alisa the Yarnista podcast. It's official. We made it.
I am not across the table from you, though.
No, you're by my side. And I was surprised. I've got a couple more things like that, and like listening for like how much some things have changed, but really how little some things have changed as well. Like there's a lot of things that we say that are, well, that I say at least anyway, that are kind of the same. Like I kind of knew where we were going. Man, Rollo is having a feast on his foot there.
He is. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He has three more of them.
He's got plenty of feet. But yeah, so that was 2 years ago at this point, and you know, I was looking at
it could be 3 years ago if somebody wouldn't have resisted for a year.
That's true. We could be on episode like 150 at this point if you had gone through with it right away, as I had suggested. And just think, you wouldn't be nervous at all anymore.
I'd still be nervous.
But it's fun looking through back because I've got, and I think you can probably get them all on iTunes yet. They're still all available. If you just started listening or whatever, you can go back and listen to some of the early ones. And
they're all on the website too, aren't they?
Yeah, I think you can probably get them on the website as well. Yep. But like the early ones, like I think until episode 38, I think episode 38 is when we hit our mark the very first time. Otherwise, we were going, we were happy to get like 20 minutes. 30 minutes, which for some people is probably plenty. That's probably fine. Some people probably want us to shut up after 30 minutes, or me anyway.
Me? No.
Oh.
Fine.
But yeah, so it was a lot of cool stuff. So if you haven't listened, you can go back and hear some of those old ones, and it's fun. It's still hard for me to believe. I feel like every time we do this, it's still kind of fairly new, and like, we haven't done it before, at least not 100 times.
No, it doesn't feel like 100. It feels like 99.
Isn't it just 99?
Just 99. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking my Tony Gold. Hey, Elizabeth. So we do have, well, I guess if you're listening to this on iTunes at this point, you're not going to be able to jump in the live chat, but we've got the live chat open for everybody to come in. So that does mean we've got the video will be available for everybody. It's a public video.
Over on YouTube.
So you can come in, and actually, I don't know that I made this public. That might be a problem. Yep. But everybody coming in should have, there you go, changes are saved. So hopefully that didn't cause anybody any problems.
Oh, Michael.
See, I told you the one thing I was going to forget to do something, and that was it. But the only way anybody would get here is through those links, and as long as you have the link, you'll be able to get in. So anyway, that's going to be great on the recorded audio version of the podcast. So thank you everybody for stopping by.
So remember to do that on the 200th episode in 2 years.
In 2 more years. That's a long time. I have to make a note for myself. I'll put a Google appointment or whatever in my Google Calendar. So thank you everybody for stopping by for episode number 100 of the podcast. And we haven't been doing this for all 100 episodes of the podcast, but we do have an Amazon affiliate link on the blog, alisatheyarnista.com, over on the right-hand side. Go over there, click on that. That'll take you to Amazon, and you do your shopping just like you normally do, except when you put stuff in your cart and check out, there's a good chance Amazon may kick a couple pennies over our way, which does help us pay for hosting the blog and potentially upgrading to a new host for the podcast so we can get some better analytics and things like that. But the free one we're at now is just fine as well. But anyway, it's a good way to help us out, and it costs you nothing. Very easy to do. If you would like to participate in the program, you can send us an email, podcast@alisattheyarnista.com, and we'll read those questions and comments and ideas on the air in the next episode of the podcast. And you can always, of course, go to patreon.com. And for $5 a month, it will get you access to the video version of the podcast. We record that live each and every week, every Saturday. It's not always at 7 o'clock, but we do try to record every Saturday, and you'll get access to that live video version. You can get in the chat and hang out with some cool people. We've got a bunch of cool people in the chat right now, so you can do that every single week. Again, it's $5 a month to do that. So Alisa,
you can't. I have to go get a Kleenex.
You couldn't have gotten a Kleenex while I was
My nose wasn't
saying all
running.
of those things. Oh no!
It
Now-
started the thing again.
Now I have to think of something to say while Alisa is running away. Apparently she's scared again. Rollo seems concerned. He's trying to figure out what's going on, where she left in such a hurry. And I'm watching the replay on YouTube, and Alisa is getting up, and she's leaving me, and now I'm sitting here all by myself, all alone.
Back.
And now Alisa's back. Okay.
That happened, what, 2 or 3 weeks? Well, it happened like 2 weeks ago,
Probably the
and
last-
then I got sick.
Oh, good. Well, here we go. We're going to start all over again. Let's talk about what you've been knitting on. We missed a week last week.
I didn't do it. I haven't quite mastered knitting while I'm sleeping, so
No?
I did not do it. Well,
Oh.
and we had a lot going on.
Imagine
so
how much you could get done if you could knit while you were sleeping.
I'm not very good at sleeping though either. So,
Well, that's true.
so I actually cast on, or I swatched for, because I said I wasn't going to. I was trying to not cast on all of the things when all the Brooklyn tweed arrived at the shop.
7 big, huge boxes full of yarn.
Well, we've had more arrive since then because I've been reordering. So,
Oh,
yeah, we've had quite a bit coming in. So, I could not resist, and I swatched and have cast on for. It doesn't want to change. Oops. Veronica by Shannon Cook.
so what is Veronica by Shannon Cook for those
So it
people
is
who are not watching?
It is a sweater that she called a textured shawl collar cocoon cardigan. So it's knit all in one piece, and then it kind of looks like a T, and then the two fronts come down and get seamed to the sides, and then you have armholes. So as soon as the pattern came out, I think it was the day that I was trying to get like everything finalized with the Brooklyn tweed. And I had a bunch of knitters emailing me, "Hey, do you have anything at the shop that would work for this? And what do you think?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I got to wait for the big announcement." So
So is this the big announcement?
well, no,
Oh.
no, I was waiting for the big announcement for the Brooklyn tweed because I
got
hadn't
it.
announced it yet. So I knit a swatch in Shelter. I'm really got outside my box, and
Gray.
but I think it's gonna go with everything. I got it's Snowbound, which is like kind of a nice light gray with some dark flecks in it, and I think it's just gonna be a really cozy sweater to wear like with everything and
Yep.
just curl up. So, and the Shelter I think is gonna be really good for it because it's really big in the back, so it's gonna hold its shape back really well with it being a woolen spun and being a little bit lighter. So, but I've been working on that. I have the new knit along almost done. I'll be announcing that hopefully Tuesday
Yep.
for the store. So it'll be a little bit late, but it's a smaller project, so
So there's plenty of time.
there's plenty of time.
Good.
But yeah, that's really all I've been knitting on. I've kept trying to go back to my socks, and that hasn't happened. And I haven't knit
Your
anything
opal
on.
socks?
Yeah.
You were almost done, weren't you?
Oh, I finished the one.
Oh.
I started a second one. It's been 2 weeks. I finished, didn't I? I think I finished the toe the last time we were here.
The
I cast
never-ending
on-
opal socks. And the next Advent thing comes out when?
November.
Oh, okay. So you got some time. As long as you're
for
not
December.
as long as you're-
I can't use it until December 1st anyway.
Can't use what?
The Advent, because it's an
No,
Advent
I'm just saying
calendar.
you don't want to be working on the ones from last year when the new one comes out.
I have until December 1st. I can do them all over Thanksgiving. So yeah, I've gotten about 6 rounds in for the ribbing on a new one. So
Hey, look what color that is.
well, yeah, I'm doing all of them though.
Oh.
The cuffs and heels and toes, and that one still needs heels. So I'm just gonna go through and knit them all as like tube socks and then insert heels later. But that's really all I've been doing. Hello. Morello's very friendly. Yeah, that's really all I've been, because we had a busy week with, we had a busy 2 weeks with prepping.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah, it wasn't exceptionally busy. You're making faces at me, but it was exceptionally busy these last, well, like 3 weeks, because the Brooklyn Tweed was coming, so had to hurry up and find space for that, and then get all that out, and thankfully I had help for that.
Well, and last weekend was the big Southeast Wisconsin yarn crawl, the Wandering U yarn crawl. That was a lot of fun. Did we talk about that at all?
I think we talked that we were going to do it, but it hadn't happened. Or I don't know. We talked that. I don't know.
But anyway, we'll just talk about it. How about that?
Yeah.
So, well, go ahead.
Oh, you can.
I've been talking for 40 minutes.
So we did the Wandering U yarn crawl, which is the southeastern Wisconsin.
And Rollo's trying to dig a hole in his bed, and that's always good for it.
And this is the second year that we've done it, and we had seven stops this time around, 6 shops and an alpaca farm. So that was a little bit of a new addition. Yes,
I mean, the feedback that we got on that one is people liked it. It was something different and it was unique, and it sounds like they had more. I mean, they had like yarn spun up that you could purchase, but they also had a lot of like finished projects as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and they had, someone told me that the alpacas were rude.
They were rude?
Someone went to take a picture of them, and they all walked away, and they're kind of shy and kind of skittish, so, but yeah, we got really good feedback on that, so, yeah, it was kind of fun, because when my mom was here, we went down to Milwaukee. We had to go pick up the bags for the yarn crawl, so we went to Cream City Yarn, and it's always fun to go and see other shops, and then it's fun because
I'd never been there before, so
I'd never been there either.
I've heard a lot about it, obviously. So, you hadn't been there either? Oh, where was the original meeting? Didn't you have a meeting?
Yeah, the meeting was at another shop because they had something happening there. So we had meeting at the Knitting Nook. So yeah, it's always fun to go, and it's fun because some of the knitters that I've known since we opened the store. A couple of them work there. One of them's a manager, and one of them is sales there. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, so it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 28th through the 30th of July.
The very first time we'd ever been open on a Sunday. The one and only, which will probably happen again next year because
it worked out well.
Yeah, it seemed to work out pretty well because I was surprised. We had a lot of people coming in on Monday or on Friday right away. Didn't expect so many people. I think a lot of people took vacation and time off from work just to go on the yarn crawl, and that was pretty cool. Yeah,
they had so many. There were so many people. It was steady the whole time. I was telling people we didn't have time to stop and eat or any. I mean, it was busy the whole time.
Yeah, so definitely well worth participating in. And everybody seemed to have a really good time.
Well, and I had heard from some people that there were knitters coming up from Chicago. So, I mean, in Illinois and other areas to come to the yarn crawl.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we had people. Well, one of the girls in the crawl, she had a bag from the Chicago yarn crawl, and she was going back down for that. So I think she was from Chicago. I don't know if she was here with a friend from the area. But yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, we were both sick, obviously, last weekend, which is why we didn't do the
Friday afternoon
episode.
It started, wasn't it?
Well, I think
neither one of us was feeling great.
Thursday night, Friday morning, but it actually probably worked out that we had the crawl going on because it was busy to the point that you couldn't really think about being sick. You just had to kind of just keep going and do your thing and be happy and smile and be nice. And it was too busy to think about being sick. So it was actually probably, I mean, from a recovery standpoint, not so good, but from a standpoint of, you know, if I'm just going to lay around home and think about being sick in bed all day long, that's no fun.
Yeah, I made the time pass. Well, and then we came home on Friday, went right to bed pretty quickly, and Saturday went to bed. I thought Sunday was going to be we didn't know what to expect. We've never been open on a Sunday.
Yeah, we
actually had some of our local regulars come in on Sunday since we were open.
They didn't want us to be there by ourselves.
Wanted to make it worthwhile, and Sunday, I don't know if Sunday was quieter or if it was just that it was only 4 hours. So
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, I guess, but and there were people on Friday already that had like finished the whole thing.
by
One
like
of them,
4:30.
yeah, one of them in the chat right now, believe it or not. But in this yarn crawl, we're probably an hour and a half away from like the furthest shop or so.
Yeah, and they would stop. A lot of them stopped at our shop first, and then went down to the Milwaukee area. And I mean, you want to try and get out of there before rush hour. We don't have a whole lot of like rush hour in Beaver Dam.
Beaver Dam rush hour. The worst experience I have for rush hour Beaver Dam is when, like, if I don't go to the gym after work and I come straight home, getting off the highway on the ramp, sometimes you have to sit there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes to get across, and it's pretty infuriating. But it was a good time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year, of course.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I've said too, it was a lot of fun interacting with the other shop owners and being able to do some of that. So if anybody went out, I sent an email out today and posted on Facebook on the Firefly page the winners. So the winner so everybody was crazy about completing their passports. They got entered for $50 gift card from each of the shops, which would be
every single shop.
So $350 worth of fiber.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
You get $350 worth of needles or books or whatever. That's a heck of a prize.
Yeah.
That's worth driving around. I mean, it's fun to begin with, but if you can win, well, anything, I guess. But man, $350.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. What else we got?
Done with that one?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it was...
So what I'll say is if you would like to purchase I guess the one thing that Alisa showed us here.
Oh, well, I didn't. Oh, so one of the exciting things about the yarn crawl, the yarn crawl, again this year, last year it was the same thing. There was a new field bag that released. This year, the release, that Friday, Fringe released the Army Green Porter Bin. So Porter Bin is now available in Army Green. And I kind of love it. Had somebody that drove all the way from Madison yesterday for one.
Well, I think it's worth the drive.
Yeah.
If you don't want to drive all the way from Madison or wherever you happen to live, I mean, you're more than welcome to make that drive from, I don't know, California or France or wherever you happen to be. If you don't want to do that, you can go to fireflyfibers.com and do your shopping online. And if you order at least $100 worth of stuff, you get free shipping.
I'm sorry you don't get to say FREESHIP.
But if you order $100 or more of anything on the website, whether it's a Love and Leche or yarn or fabric or whatever's on there, you get free shipping. So the offer code there is Alisa.
Free ship.
Free ship. FREESHIP. Free ship, and you get free shipping.
Episode number 7, the first appearance of FREESHIP.
And then I killed it.
Which
the new
died
website.
like 2 weeks ago. So you don't need to use the offer code anymore, but just do $100 in the cart, and then you get the free shipping that calculates automatically. And you can get that Porter Bin, and that gets you pretty close on its own.
Yeah, if you're going to get the Porter Bin and pay for shipping, you might as well get a little bit more and get free shipping.
There you go.
Yeah.
What else?
And we have, so for the yarn crawl, we had a reappearance of Julie Aslan's pop-up shop. And it was all 20% off for the yarn crawl. That is now exclusively available online until August 14th. So whatever was left is all on the website for 20% off.
So there you go.
And it's under pop-up, Julie's pop-up.
So go check that out. That can be part of your $100 or more.
Yeah.
Now it's time, Alisa.
For what?
A new segment.
Oh, no.
That I'm going to call Knitting Canoes. Now, see, if you could see the Google Doc that I created, and you're not even looking at it, but for everybody that's listening, because you can't see it, I'm going to explain for Alisa because she can't see it either.
I did look at it.
It's knitting and then news with a K in front. So it's like, it's funny. Because it's Knitting Canoes. Is that...
Slap your knees, everyone. Aha!
The first appearance of Knitting Canoes is episode 3, so that one got kicked off pretty
Oh Oh my god!
Right away, almost actually. So, the very first knitting canoes. All right, so I've got a couple stories that we're going to take a look at. And let's see if this works. All right. So the very first
That's
story.
over my face, though.
No, it's not. Oh, Lisa, here. I'll just do like this. How's that?
That's fine. That's better.
Better?
You can just put it right over my face if you want to do that.
You can hide behind the knitting news. Knitting canoes. All right. First story, pensioner. So you know right away this is coming from somewhere not in the United States, out of the UK. Pensioner given months to live spends 2 years knitting 5-foot replica ocean liner. This lady is kind of amazing. So a great-grandmother who was given just months to live has spent 2 years knitting an impressive 5-foot replica ocean liner, saying, "Don't give up living just because you are dying." And I think that makes sense. Her name is Eva J. She's 88. She was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer in 2015. She used more than 100 balls of wool and knitted for up to 6 hours a day to create the intricately detailed cruise liner whose front comes down to reveal I am not any better at reading on episode 100 than I was in episode number 3. You'd think at some point I would be able to read without stuttering.
I would think that it would have happened somewhere in like sooner than the last 2 years, though. You've been reading for a while.
40x years.
Yes.
But intricately designed a detailed cruise liner whose front comes down to reveal a ballroom, bedroom, and a bathroom. She now wants to donate her creation to charity. And so there she is making her thing.
That's a big thing.
It's 5 feet long. So it was a great achievement. I didn't think I would die because I have a lot of things to live for, and now I've made a doll's house and I'm making cubes, so I have a lot to look forward to. Don't give up living just because you're dying. That's my motto. And if you're gonna have a motto, that's probably a good one to have. The replica liner is about 5 feet long, 2 feet high. Its front comes down to reveal a ballroom complete with mirrored walls, a stage, glitter ball, and a grand piano, while the back opens out to reveal the bedroom, complete with furniture and bathroom. And on the top deck, there's a hot tub with Barbie doll sun loungers. And maybe we post this on the Facebook page or something like that. But it's not like she just did an outside of a cruise liner, which would be impressive enough. But there's like all kinds of compartments and hidden things in here that you can open up and look at. And it's kind of crazy. Her daughter, Claire Pierce, 57, said Eva had sewn her siblings' clothes when they were children and added, "All of our lives, Mom had made things. We were brought up with her sewing or knitting or creating something. When she was diagnosed in December 2015, I made her a list of reasons to live, and the second one on the list was, you haven't finished the liner." She actually finished the liner while she was being sick. She came to terms that she's got cancer. She's the most amazing lady ever. If I grow up to be half the lady she is, I will be happy. And that's quite a story. And here's a picture of the RV thing that she knitted as well. So that's what kind of a structure do you think that is? You can't just like knit and it knits walls. Is she knitting around something or like on something?
Well, it looks like, I wonder if it's that, what is that stuff called? My grandma used to do it. You like stitch on it with
plastic.
Yarn. Yeah, the plastic with the holes in it, because that's what it looks like with the texture on there.
Yeah, because looking at it, it's not actually knitted, is it? It's just kind of
it's a lot of yarn.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that's called.
I didn't look at it that closely when I was looking at this. Well, for the last 2 weeks I've been looking at this story, but I didn't look at it that closely. But yeah, I bet that's what it is. It's that kind of plastic grid-like stuff. And she must just kind of cut it into shape, and then she wraps the yarn into it. But yeah, she makes these intricate kind of detailed things, and then she donates them and gives them to charity or sells them off to charity. So that's pretty cool.
You should start doing that.
I don't want to do that. I mean, it's neat, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of where, like, even something that size, where would we even put that? I guess we could put it in here.
Could put it in the middle of our living room.
Yeah, and just let it, Rollo would jump on it and squash it.
Could make it into you could make him a cave. You could make him some sort of like a little doggy house.
Oh, he would love that, because then
he would.
But then he'd be afraid to come out of it, because now the house would be outside, and he's terrified of outside. So then he'd be stuck in this little teeny tiny. I have to make it really big. And he wouldn't go in his kennel as it was, so
That was different.
different
Yeah.
than
Well, yeah, different
A
than
knitted
a
thing?
doghouse. I
Yeah.
think he would like a doghouse outside. I mean, he hangs
might.
out underneath the table like it's a house.
I'm
So-
trying to push up my glasses and adjust
They're
my
not
glasses,
there.
and
You're not wearing glasses.
they're not on my face. I'm never gonna get over that.
Yeah, and it was funny during the yarn crawl. You saw the pattern for that blue sky pattern for for the dog sweater. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
had thought about it for Rollo before, but because he wears his shirt. But then,
Yep.
yeah, I bet he would really like it. And they do come. I mean, there are sizes for Rollo-sized dogs.
Yeah, yeah, it's a cute little pattern. That dog is super cute in the
Yes.
pattern.
But Rollo would be cuter though.
Probably. I have to knit him a blue sweater to match his eyes. What color would you make it? Gray?
Blue and gray.
Oh, yeah, blue and gray. That would work.
Would you like blue and gray? Should mommy knit you a sweater? I'm gonna knit you a sweater
Yeah, that'll be good.
in shelter.
You have to get more shelter.
I ordered some for you.
It is a 3X size, apparently.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
measure
look at
you
this
again.
thing. On the video, it makes me look like
Well, I think
I'm
that's
wearing
why
a garbage bag or something.
I know. I think that's. I was gonna take it and cut it down. I think I don't know if they sent me the wrong size or what happened.
Your mom was just here. She knows how to do that.
I bet she
she
can
could've
probably tell me how to
Made
do
the whole
that.
thing.
Yeah.
And I normally I'm somewhere between like a 2X and I can wear a big 1X if it's like loose fitting.
That's like a nightshirt.
I don't.
It's a muumuu.
Now I'm here. How about this? Can I take it and tuck it
Yeah,
behind?
that's what they do, and that's what fashion models do.
On the one.
Well, don't pull it too tight in the front because then.
On my fashion shoot, they had to do that because they're expecting a fat guy. They'd say that
No, what?
when I went up to Appleton for Fleet Farm, which was fun because my sister was working for Fleet Farm in their catalog. She was doing I don't know what like graphic design
Yeah, she
stuff.
was doing like layout.
And so I got up there, and all the clothes they had for me were like super huge. So they like everything, the shirt, the pants, they had to pin in the back, everything, because I think my weight, I was like 250 something at that point. So I think they're expecting a more rotund man. And they miscast basically is what happened. They were expecting somebody a little bit rounder, and then I get there and
So they cast you for the photo shoot without having seen a picture of you?
I don't know how it happened because they had all of
That
my
doesn't
information.
seem like the greatest way to,
I don't-
I have to sneeze again.
I don't remember who it was or how I ended up there, but they had all my pictures and stuff. So it should not have been a surprise when I walked up and someone of my svelte stature was there. I don't remember. What are we doing? Oh, we're going to do... so this, I figured we'd do because we've got some more people in the chat room. But again, it's more pictures of... images emerged showing the American public getting behind the troops during the First World War by knitting in what became known as the Wool Brigade. Pictures show men, women, children right across America at knitting bees and in Red Cross facilities. Everyone played their part, and even First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt pictured knitting, and a young crippled Chicago boy knitted in his hospital bed. The knitting was encouraged by multiple campaigns, including the American Red Cross urge to knit your bit. And of course, anything that rhymes is going to take off, and it's going to be super popular. But it's kind of fun. There's a lot of pictures that I haven't seen before. I come across a lot of stories like this when I'm on the hunt for knitting canoes, and there's a little girl that she's got like a bag or something there. I'm not sure what she's working on.
That's a scarf.
Is that what it is? Oh, it's her dress in there. I thought it looked
Maybe
like
you need to put
a
your
bag.
glasses on.
Nah, I can see just fine. And people of all ages, and there's kids in school, boys and girls, and out in the prairie in some kind of a big tent. So it's cool. But again, there's like some of these propaganda pictures, like the Red Cross, our boys need socks, knit your bit. Some that we've seen before, but some that we haven't. So, but again, that doesn't play well on an audio podcast. So I'm going to move on.
And you'll post the link.
I'll post the link. So the last story I have. Watch! Security camera footage reveals rogue goat at Colorado office. So I'm going to start by saying one thing. Sometimes, when I'm having trouble finding Canadian canoes,
You just look for goats?
I'll look for goat. I'm just going to search for goat news because who doesn't like goats and goat news? Well, the GOAT has become an acronym, which stands for greatest of all time. And so there's all these debates. Who's the greatest of all time? LeBron James or Michael Jordan, or in music or other sports? I'm like, I don't care. I'm looking for goats.
The animal.
I want the goat animal. And I'm not finding it as easily anymore. And it's making me angry. I don't care for it.
I blame social media.
I do too. Because you only have 140 characters. And I think that's maybe where it started, was on Twitter. Because that's where I first started seeing it. And it makes me angry.
I don't like it when you're angry.
I don't like when I'm angry either. I'm not an angry person. But when they hijack my goat news, it makes me upset.
That is a pretty awesome picture.
Yeah. So on Monday morning, the employees of a Louisville, Colorado? I don't know where that is. But Louisville, Colorado office arrived to a confusing scene. 2 glass doors of their office were smashed, suggesting a break-in, but nothing was missing. A review of the security footage shows a goat appearing hell-bent on breaking through the Argonix Inc. office doors. The action takes place...
Oh, it looks like a herd of goats.
Yeah, they're running around. The action takes place over just 2 minutes on Sunday evening. The black and white animals begin to ram into one of the office doors. Wagging its tail, it repeatedly hurtles into the door.
They are so naughty.
Until
The other one's
glass
already
shatters
open.
all over the sidewalk.
The other one was already open.
What's they talking about? They asked one of the, like a goat. No, he's got big horns. But they thought, well, maybe he was seeing his reflection in the door, so he wanted to... he saw his reflection in the door, so he was trying to attack it or keep it away. It's Louisville. Thank you, Marie. We've got a Colorado expert in the chat room. It's not Louisville. It's Louisville. Louisville, Colorado.
Way north.
But they talked to a goat expert and said, well, he's probably not seeing his reflection. He's probably just having fun. He just wants to go in and he's just playing. They're curious
He's wagging
animals.
his tail.
Yeah, they're curious, and she said that they use those horns like something piques their interest. They're going to headbutt it, which I think also which makes goats great because they're curious about things and they're just going to immediately just attack it with their head.
They're so naughty.
Yeah.
It was like that one day I went down to the store in the morning and that squirrel was trying to get it. Well, it was different because the squirrel wasn't going to break the front door, but there was like a squirrel that was like throwing itself at the front door. And I'm like, I thought there was somebody trying to get in the front door, and I'm like, I couldn't see anything. And I'm like, okay, getting ready to hide because it was like a Monday. I know it was a Sunday morning.
No.
It was a Sunday morning and I just ran down to the store real quick and I'm like, oh, I better hide. And then I'm looking out there. I'm like, I don't see anyone. I'm like, what is going on? And then I looked a little bit more and it was a weird random special squirrel that was thwarting himself on the door.
Yeah, I think that squirrel had issues, maybe. I don't think that squirrel was quite all there. That's not normal squirrel activity, I don't think.
No.
Which maybe I shouldn't be laughing because that squirrel probably had mental issues of some sort.
Poor squirrel. Yeah, what was he doing downtown anyway? There aren't a whole lot of like things for squirrels to do downtown.
No, I'm just trying to think of what's down. I mean, the bakery, they probably have nuts in the bakery.
Well, I wonder if they live in the Stooges courtyard. But there really aren't trees there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some trees, but they're not like big squirrel trees.
They're probably across the street over at the museum and stuff, though.
Yeah, that could be.
But, yeah, so... My cousin's a little upset that you didn't mention before that you modeled for Fleet Farm. Because that was the big spectacle when she was here.
That's right.
We have to go see Fleet Farm.
Yeah, and I think I've got the. Actually, it might be out in the garage. I don't know where the actual picture is, but I think it was like a whole denim outfit, if I remember correctly, like jeans and a denim shirt.
What year was this?
And they were huge. Oh, it was. I don't know, 2000. Probably 2000.
Did it make it into the catalog?
Yeah, it's like the middle thing. There was me and like 8 other people.
I was reading Teresa's comment that goats are funny until they're naughty because
of course they are. They're goats.
They climb fences and they break the chicken coop and Which we don't have a chicken coop, so we wouldn't have to worry about that.
That's not going to be an issue for us anytime soon. Maybe someday, but not anytime soon.
All right, what else you got?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something there.
No.
Oh,
No. Ooh.
that was not good.
Sorry, everyone.
All right. So I thought, being the 100th episode, I thought we'd do something a little different and something fun. So a couple of the other podcasts, I don't know where this came from, but all of a sudden other podcasts I'm listening to have been doing this from time to time. So I thought, you know what? I've stolen everything else for the podcast. I'm going to do something. You're laughing randomly and not
I am. I'm sorry.
explaining why you're laughing. Would you care to share with the class?
Teresa said goats are terrible to live with in the chat room. So
Yeah, well,
our mailman has goats.
yeah. See, a lot of people have goats, and everybody's alive.
The one that I think he passed away, Earl. He didn't go along. The other goats were really mean to him, so he got to hang out with the alpacas and the llamas.
Yeah.
He couldn't go hang out with the goats because the other goats were jerks to him.
Well, there you see. Then you got to hang out with the cool people. All right, so we're gonna do a Would You Rather, and I haven't looked at this because again, I had this.
Okay.
This one I had probably a month ago in preparation for this episode. So we're not gonna do a million of these things, but I'm just curious to see what's in here, and okay, Lisa. Would you? Oh, this one's interesting. Would you rather own your own boat or your own plane?
Boat.
Why would you rather have a boat?
I don't like flying.
You don't like swimming either.
You don't go on a boat and go swimming. When you go on a plane, you fly.
That's true. I would rather have a plane because then you can just think of all the different places you can go if you've got an airplane. A boat, you can go on a lake, and that's about it.
My parents had a plane.
They did have a plane, and they got to see it, and they flew all over the country with their airplane.
They did.
Yeah.
I'd still take a boat.
They didn't have
We also had a boat. I enjoyed the boat. I think I only went up on the plane once because
what kind of a boat did you have?
Oh, it was just a little speedboat.
Yeah. See, I would like a pontoon boat. That would be fun. You can tool around, and you can
I like
still...
canoes and kayaks and...
Those
See,
are
I like all
boats,
that stuff.
though.
I don't swim while I'm doing it.
You should probably learn how to swim if you're going to canoe
I
and
can
kayak.
swim just fine.
No.
I don't drown.
Well, you haven't yet. It only takes once.
No, I can move around. I don't sink.
Oh. You always say like you talk like you don't
I'm
know
just
how
not
to
very
swim.
good at it.
Yeah.
Well, when you're 14 and you move to Minnesota and you don't know how to swim really, and then you go to swim lessons when you're 14 in Minnesota,
Yeah.
everybody else is like 6.
Yeah.
You don't really want to go a whole lot.
But just think how tall you are.
I know. I noticed exactly how tall I was.
You'd be in the shallow end with the kids. That'd be super easy. You can just stand everywhere.
Oh, it was terrible.
Would you rather sweat melted cheese or always smell skunk? I would rather smell skunk because that doesn't bother me, actually. And I think sweating melted cheese, although it sounds convenient and
I would rather
fun,
smell. Okay, wait a
it
second.
sounds inconvenient.
Smell like skunk or always just smell it?
It just says always smell skunk.
Well, I'd rather always smell skunk because if you sweat melted cheese, that affects people around you. It makes you gross. But if you just smell skunk,
Yeah,
nobody knows.
Clothes would be pretty great or pretty gross pretty quickly. I'd like going
you
to
just
the
have
gym.
to carry. You have to carry like nacho chips with you all the time.
But would you eat the cheese that came out of your body? I don't think I would.
You would not.
I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Is it? I mean, yeah.
It would
probably
depend on
cheese,
where
but
you were sweating it from.
It's probably everywhere. Instead of
Well,
sweat, it's cheese.
you could just like on your arms. It wouldn't be as gross as you know.
I know my arms sweat, and I would not eat that. That sounds horrible.
We have some ooze in the chat room.
Yeah, no, that's a bad one. Would you rather speak every language in the world or play every instrument? Well, that one's easy.
Language.
Yep, definitely language on that one. Playing every instrument would be good, but I could probably do that anyway.
Oh, be able to speak every language and then go on The Amazing Race.
If I'm going to speak every language, I'm not going on The Amazing Race. I'm just going to go on vacation and take it easy. Amazing Race is really stressful.
Or get a really good job. because you know how to speak
Interpreting?
every language.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, and like if you get a good interpreter, you can make a lot of money.
Of course, our music teacher in the group says play every instrument.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool, and you could probably get a pretty good job. You could record your own album.
You could be Bert from Mary Poppins.
From Bert and Ernie. Oh, yeah, the one man band.
He was kind of playing every instrument
all at the same time.
All at the same time.
I figure with enough time and enough practice, I could probably play every instrument as it is. I think that would be easy. I think I could do it.
I'm not musically inclined.
Would you rather be the best player on a losing team or the worst player on a winning team? And I don't know how I would answer this because I don't know. Probably the worst player on a winning team.
I'd rather be the best on a losing team because I wouldn't want to be the one that everybody on the winning team was like, yeah, she sucks the most.
On the winning team?
Yeah.
But if you're winning, who cares?
Yeah, but
I was one of the worst players on a losing team playing basketball in high school. Well, I never played much. I wasn't the worst player probably, but
did you have to try out to be on your basketball team?
There weren't enough people to try out, no.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody yesterday. Their son is playing football this year for his senior year and doesn't have to try out because it's just he wanted. No. It was like that when I lived in the mountains in Colorado.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're in a big school, I don't think because my graduating class was 93 people, so there wasn't a lot of issue with that. I mean, it was to the point where like at the end of the season, I knew I wasn't going to be playing, so I had people bringing me candy on the bench and stuff. I'd like give them. They'd come back with peanut butter cups or whatever. Okay.
Not like hard candy that you're going to choke on. And
I wasn't playing. I was sitting on the bench. It didn't matter. The coach didn't care. So it's like, whatever. This is stupid. It was horrible. I mean, I will admit I was not great at basketball, but he only played like 6 or 7 people all season, and it was kind of a pain. It was not cool. My Tony Cole is gone. So I'm going to open up a beer.
I told my mom I took one of them.
Took one of what?
She asked if that was your first or your last Tony Cole, and I said you're only because I took one.
Yeah.
I wanted one.
So you need to come back. I need to come back and bring like a whole case of it.
Probably means I have to share the tequila with you too that she brought.
Yeah, you do. I'm not a big tequila fan, but I want to try that at least. Whew. Also, okay. So this beer.
Okay, so Jennifer has a good point on the worst on a winning team, so you can just sit there and knit while everyone else plays.
That's basically what I did. I sat at the end of the bench and I watched and just kind of hung out and ate some candy. That was about it. So I bought like a whole sampler of Sierra Nevada, and this mostly just for this one. So it's a Gose style, Gose style ale. It's ale brewed with cactus and grapefruit. So I have no idea what to expect here, but I'm gonna give this one a try. All right, let's see. There's like a whole list of them here. Oh, would you rather lose your sense of taste or your sense of smell?
Smell.
But if you lost your sense of smell, your sense of taste would be all messed up too.
I like food a lot, so
yeah.
I would not like to lose and I smell things too well, so I would like to. Oh, wow, that was not a good. So
no, this is.
So how
is
it? Oh, good, you have 3 of them.
Oh, I've got 3 more in the basement. Maybe it's because of the Tony Cole, but I'm not going to blame Tony Cole because Tony Cole is perfect. This is weird. It's weird.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you want some water to rinse your mouth out?
Bitter.
Do you want to rinse your mouth out with some water first?
No.
That's. There has only been one other beer the whole time that we have been together that you have not finished or made that kind of a face about.
Yeah.
And that
I wouldn't drink it.
That was the banana split. Are you going to make that face and the noises every time you take a sip?
I might get used to it. We'll see. Wait a second. Would you rather raise chickens for eggs or sheep for wool?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think this one is probably, we're just going to do both of those.
Why would it be would you rather? I would do both.
Yeah, man, but if you had to pick one, I would pick chickens for eggs, obviously, because I eat a lot of eggs and I don't knit, so or spin. So this is an easy one for me.
Yeah, I think, Teresa says chickens too, but I think, chickens for eggs, and then, I don't know, you can get wool from somewhere else. Sheep are an awful lot of work.
They're a lot of work, and yeah.
Especially if you have goats. I mean...
But if you don't have... Okay, we take the goats out of the equation. If
what?
you just had sheep...
You're getting rid of the goats.
I'm just saying, take them out of the equation. Okay. We're just chickens or sheep. Yeah, I think it's definitely chickens. Would you rather have feet for hands or hands for feet?
Do you still have your hands for hands?
That's exactly what I was just going to ask. I think.
Then I would want I want 4 hands.
Yeah, I put hands on my feet because it actually sounds handy. That sounds useful.
Oh, weirdo.
I think that you could actually do things if you had feet on for hands. Your feet can't do. You're very limited. Like only one of your toes is of any use whatsoever. So I think we're going hands for feet. That one's actually easier than I thought it was going to be. Would you rather?
I want to read that.
Yeah, pick some.
That one's really funny.
Can't wait to see which one this is.
Would you rather shoot spaghetti out of your fingers or sneeze meatballs?
See, there again, I don't want to do either of those things. It could be like you could pretend you're Spider-Man then and you're shooting your webs.
I mean, sneezing meatballs would just make your face all messy all the time, and if you could shoot spaghetti out of your fingers.
And meatballs are big. It would be like that scene from Total Recall where he's got to pull the bug out of his nose. That doesn't sound good. That sounds painful. I'd wonder where those are coming from. So this actually led me, because coincidentally this morning, somebody in my Twitter feed retweeted a post from WYR-bot, which is Would You Rather bot. It's a neural network. So this is basically a bot that posts Would You Rather questions. It's not a human being. This is an AI, an artificial intelligence. It comes up with Would You Rather questions and posts them automatically on Twitter. So, would you rather never have a child or never have a superpower? I think that's easy. I would rather...
I want a superpower.
Yeah, well... But you can't have superpowers anyway. Is this like assuming we're in a world where you can have superpowers? If that's the case, then I'm going to have a superpower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think we're probably partial because we don't have children. So that's one's probably an easy one.
Okay, how about would you rather have an unlimited supply of soap or have a tiger? Don't know what that... I would rather have
soap. I would be afraid the tiger would eat me.
I'll have a tiger. I can go out and buy soap.
Don't you remember what happened with Siegfried and Roy?
Yeah, but look at what happened with the king in Walking Dead. That tiger's really nice, and he helps.
So we need the tiger for the zombie apocalypse?
Exactly.
Well, how about you get the tiger and I get the soap?
Yeah, we can share.
There.
Would you rather be a human in the bathroom or a taco and never be able to cry? I remember these are put together by an artificial intelligence robot. I don't know where that came from, but somewhere on the internet he read something about a human in the bathroom or a taco and not crying.
Oh, Teresa has a good point. The tiger would eat your chickens.
Oh, that's true. Well, no, the tiger would be well trained to not eat the chickens.
Marie was asking, where do you find the Would You Rather questions? The other one, was it wouldyourrather.com? Is that what it is?
I don't remember which one this is.
The Family Dinner Project.
The familydinnerproject.org/fun/would-you-rather. We could probably share that somewhere.
We'll probably make that a little bit easier.
So I will say that these Would You Rather questions, there are some that are probably not appropriate for a podcast such as ours, and so those got... those are crossed off the list. This is probably one of the more family-friendly ones out there, but yeah, so Marie, we'll send that one to you. Let's see if we can find a couple of good ones here. Would you rather an amazing army or a giant wolf?
Wolf.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take the wolf. Would you rather become a mermaid or live on a small puppy?
Ooh. Well, if you're living on a small puppy, you're probably a flea. or some sort of a bug or something. I'm not sure I want to do that.
Could I be a mermaid if I can't swim very well? Would I be able to automatically swim well if I was a mermaid?
I think that comes with the territory. Would you rather be stalked by the moon or have a tree every night? What do you think?
I don't know. 52% says they'd rather have a tree every night.
Whatever that means. Would you rather only eat clothes or never eat anything? Well, that's actually a pretty good one. I don't, well, it depends. Crocs, you can eat Crocs. I think Crocs are technically clothes, so you just boil your Crocs and you'd be fine. So, would you rather have super strength or have a headache? So,
would you rather have your own arm as an adult, as a adult, or be a koala with a beach?
Yes.
I will be a koala with the beach. I think that.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
I'm concerned with the other one. Would you rather have a super strength or have a headache? 8% would rather have a headache.
What is wrong with them?
I'm wondering what's wrong with those 8%. So it's kind of.
Did they get confused?
I don't know. I think some people just like to be contrary, just for the sake of it. So I'm going to start following this Twitter feed because it is just stupid fun and just want to see what the robot comes up with. Did you hear, speaking of AI, that Facebook is developing an AI, artificial intelligence stuff that they're testing and working on, and they had to shut it down because the AI, like the bots, started developing their own language, and so the people that were following the thing didn't understand what they were saying anymore or what they were doing.
Terminator.
So they had to shut it down so that they didn't like do whatever they were talking about doing.
Well, now you're going to give everybody nightmares.
That's artificial intelligence. That's part of. It's crazy, but yeah, I mean I've seen some that they have that they're testing that playing video games, like very simple games, and it kind of figure its way through like simple pathfinding and like jumping and playing games and stuff like that.
I can't even do that.
Pretty cool.
I can't even play a video game.
Well, I mean, if you spent as much time as they do, they probably would.
Yeah, I need my thumbs for knitting.
That's true. Do you though? Yeah, I guess you kind of do, don't you?
Yeah. You kind of need your thumbs for knitting.
Yeah.
You kind of need thumbs for a lot of things.
You do for, playing video games.
Opening the door to let the dog out.
Well, no, we have levers. We don't need that.
That's true.
So it's pretty easy, actually. So I think we're probably at a pretty good point. We can, you want to bind it off, Lisa?
Sure.
You sure?
Sure.
Are you really sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bind off episode 100 of the podcast. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. If you're in chat hangout, we might stick around here for
a little bit.
For a few minutes afterward. Lisa wants to get out of here. She's sick of all of this, so we're going to...
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. So we're going to...
I'm always sick of all this.
Well, yeah.
99 times. No.
Well,
it's
100
fun.
now.
It's fun.
Okay, so we've got, and again, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, thoughts in your brain you would like to share with us, send us an email, podcast@alisattheyarnista.com. If you want to follow what Alisa is doing between this week and next week, between episodes of the show, you can go to alisattheyarnista.com. Up in the upper right-hand area, all the social media stuff hang out. It's Twitter and Facebook, Ravelry, Instagram, all kinds of cool stuff there. If you would like to watch us as we record this podcast each and every Saturday, you can go to patreon.com/Alisa the Yarnista, and for $5 a month, we'll get you access to the chat room. You can have some fun in there. Again, this week's episode is going to be free, so if you're listening to this and you want to go back and watch parts of it or whatever, it will be available for free on YouTube. What else?
I think that's it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go and bind it off. Everybody, have a good night. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you in a week.
Cheers.
I'm wasting time, yeah, I'm wasting mine, but I haven't found a fit, and now it's all or nothing, babe. Oh, you know what to say. It's the chase.
Welcome. All right, we'll try it again.
So you want to edit that out?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that part out, or maybe not. Maybe we'll keep it and just go with it.
There. We're done. Sure. That works.
Okay.
Oh, people left. They thought we
think
were
they're all
joking.
leaving.
So thank you everybody who stuck around for episode 100. If you were here for the whole thing or not, that's awesome. I think this I think we were up to like 14 people at one point, which is by far the most we've ever had. So it was fun. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think we have 3 non-Patreon subscribers that
What was
checked
that?
in.
Oh, is that this?
That's you got a notification.
I usually turn that there. It was off before.
So we had 3 non-Patreons subscribers that checked in. So we are going to, I think I have their email. So we will send you, you'll get a free month of the video. Mike will send you links for it.
Yeah.
How's that beer going?
No, it's bad. It's real bad. And I've got 5 of those left. I don't want to dump them out, but I think I'm going to have to.
Oh,
Or
actually,
maybe-
we have 4. Is that stretching it, Mike?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we have 4. So we've got Elizabeth, Jordan, Becky, and my parents.
Yeah.
So Mike will send you links for a month, and
You participate in the chat, you get rewarded.
yeah. And Teresa says, "Yay, more people to chat with."
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fun. I
It's-
like seeing you guys chatting
Yeah.
and giving each other grief,
of
appropriate
live
grief.
stream.
So Teresa will appreciate this because when I posted the I said something about I said a very cute brat, and there have been some typos in chat that have some funny typos.
There was like one typo, and you're never going to let Teresa forget about it.
And I thought as soon as I hit send, I thought I forgot the T on the end of brat. A very cute
Well,
bra
sure, that works
is what it would
too.
have been, but that wasn't as bad as the other one. That one was funny. So you are very welcome, Jordan and Becky. That means you're going to have to show up.
Yes, show up and
Hang out with
participate
us.
and be a cool person like everybody else in chat.
So what else you got?
I don't know, just what's going on over in the chat? Anybody have anything they want to chat about?
It was hilarious.
We could play some Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. I think that would be fun.
No.
Why not? You never want to do that.
Yes. Becky was looking for a new wall clock for work, and
Oh, no.
she accidentally left out one of the letters in clock.
I wonder which letter that was.
Oh, and it was at work. And things came up on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah. You can buy anything on Amazon.
I guess that's true. Wow. We are to the point, episode 100, because normally, I put episode 001, 002, and, 010, 099. Now we're up to 100. So if we do 1,000 episodes, we're out of luck. We can go to 999 with this naming convention. If we get to 1,000,
Then we're done.
it's going to go back to the beginning. It's going to be all
Then we're
in
done.
order. I'll have to go back and rename all of them.
I won't have to do it anymore.
How many will 1,000 be? What's 1,000 divided with, 20 years?
20 years. No. If you
1,000
did 100 in 2
divided
years.
by 52. Yeah, it's about 19 years. That's not bad. We can do that.
I don't know that I want to. Things will be advanced and different in 20 years. You'll be able to go past
They'll
1,000.
be advanced in 2 years.
You'll be able to go past 1,000.
Not with the naming, because it starts with a 1. It gets confused.
Or do you get confused?
No, it's computers. Computers are not very smart.
So what are you going to do now?
Apparently we're to stop streaming. And I will edit the podcast and I will upload, and actually it'll be easy because that's already available.
We can have an AI do the podcast.
You know what? By the time we get 1,000 of these, we probably could. They'll know exactly. We actually get those ones that can go through and read the language. They'll know. They know how we talk. They know our speech patterns, the words we use, the words we don't use. It can spell free ship. We can just sit back and push a button and beep. There's our podcast done.
You don't even have to spell free ship anymore.
No, I'm still going to for a while.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll in 19 years. Well, actually, it'll be 17 years because we've already got 2 years behind us. So we won't quite be 60, but we'll be awfully close.
You'll be closer.
A little closer. Not much.
Because you're older.
A little bit, not much.
A lot.
Just a little bit.
Like enough to make you older.
Yeah, that's true.
Waiting for it.
Oh, Becky, that was mean. I was going to say it, but then I didn't because I'm nice. So I didn't say it. And then Becky had to jump out and make fun of Teresa right away.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
we'll be 60. Some of us won't be 60.
Yeah. I want to play some music in the background just because I feel like it.
Rollo's being really good.
Yeah,
he's
it's nap
asleep
time.
and very cute and
yeah. Oh, Becky, at least you know it and you admit it and you're okay with it.
somebody's sassy today. Very, very sassy.
So you don't want to play? We can just hang out and chat with these guys while we're playing the game.
Playing what game?
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
What is this game? Oh,
You guys want to hang out for a bit?
oh, what is keep talking and don't explode? What was the song playing before the show?
Which?
Thanks, Mom. Have a good supper.
Bye, Diana.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Dad.
Was it? It's not this one. So this is what I was playing before the show. So I have 3 songs that we're playing beforehand.
Crossed by the wind tide, caught you when you're crying. Everybody trying your dress.
I don't know where the manual. Did you hide it? So like, it's exactly what it is. It is this. Well, so I had to be strategic on this one because I don't have the Canyon spells. Apparently, I don't have that album on my computer for some reason. So what I did was I picked 3 songs that are on Death Head that are also on Now That We're Gone because it doesn't have Michaela in it.
Oh.
So kind of reverted back to pre-Michaela.
Well, and did they get the new album out? Because Jimmy was having surgery.
He had surgery.
Oh, he did?
It was last week, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he had spinal surgery, so.
I think they're hoping to get something up at toward the end of the year.
Okay.
But yeah, and whether they do or not, I don't know.
He's saying like 3 albums or something too. I mean, it was like.
Yeah, they've got a lot of music kind of on deck.
Yeah, it was about we didn't get to make it to Kiwanis Park to see him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you're hearing, technically this is Daniel the Lion, which doesn't exist anymore, but it's also available on the Canyon Spells album with some female backing vocals, the female of which is no longer part of the band for whatever reasons happened. I assume there was some drama there, or not, and they're just not together anymore.
Don't start rumors.
Well, you know when she joined the band that there were going to be issues because that never works out. You don't bring your girlfriend into your band.
I didn't know it was his girlfriend, so.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't know what she's up to at this point, which isn't, not good for her either because she kind of put her solo stuff or her stuff aside for a while, and now she's got to kind of try to get back into that again.
And I've got her album too. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice. Yeah, and she does like Scandinavian kind of stuff too. It's not.
Yeah, kind of a like Celtic kind of. Like you're in the woods, communing with nature, and you're gonna listen to her. I want to see if I can find that thing.
What thing?
Not that we're gonna play, but.
Well,
Unless you want to.
No, I don't need to play.
And if people want to hang out here. Ugh.
I don't know where he's going.
I'm trying to find where... Because I had that manual on the 3-ring, like the 3 rings in the sheet protector. Remember the sheet protectors?
Yeah, Marie, if you want to round out your... if you want something... Sweet Teeth is really good, but Death Head is a really good one, too. Is that one... Is it on... Can you get it on Amazon?
Maybe? It would be under the Daniel and the Lion, though, not Canyon Smells.
Yeah.
Where the heck did that go? Leave my head down right into the... I thought it was in that drawer, but...
I don't know what you did with it. That's a bummer. You tried to get me to play it forever. Oh, ow, my leg is right there.
No, it's hitting your leg, sorry. It was sitting here forever.
I think we're gonna play it during the Extra Life, right?
Well, we can
Or you
play
wanted to?
Yeah.
Is it downstairs on the coffee table?
I don't think so. I don't know where it went.
Rollo probably hit it.
Because he doesn't like things.
Because it's taking time away from you with mommy.
Yeah. Ugh. All right, so maybe I'll look for that and we'll play just for fun.
Oh,
or we'll do a separate stream someday.
That chas is it? I can't remember how she said it, but yeah, the char sweet, the nom nom paleo. Oh gosh, that was so good. I thought it was really good. That's what we had the night that the first night my mom was here. Not the night that we got home at like 11:30 or 11:45. The pork that we had.
I don't remember. Oh
coleslaw.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Yeah, that was good. So enjoy that.
Yeah, that was delicious. Yeah, and the new book came out, and I got it, and I haven't had a chance to really look through it much. The new Ready or Not.
The yellow one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the bedroom. I was going to bring it in, but I figured we had enough to talk about, so.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got my I still have to open up my calendar.
For 2008, you got a few months on that.
There's stickers in there.
Well, you should wait until 2018.
No.
It's like opening your Christmas present before Christmas.
No, it's not.
You
it's
have to wait
totally
until January
different.
1st.
No, I can open it and I can put it on January and wait for January to come. It's not like opening up Christmas presents.
Right away? Sure it is. It's made for a specific purpose, and the specific purpose is to count the days in the month. And that's...
But it'll be ready to go for January.
August, September, October, November. It's 5 months away.
You're so bossy.
You need to be a little more patient, I think.
No.
See? Becky says just like that. See?
It is not a...
Thank you, Becky.
It is not an advent calendar, which somebody that got an Opal advent calendar last year.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
You guys are terrible.
Alisa wants to end this right now.
Can't come play at my store anymore.
Oh, that's where you're going to go right away.
No, please come play at the store.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's even standing up for me. No, I won't open it. You know I'll wait.
Well, I don't know.
Because I'm going to relish it forever.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the stickers are like.
I keep drinking this stuff now.
Well, it's open.
I think what I'm going to do is I'll keep it, and then like when we have company, I'll say, here, have one of these.
That's just mean.
Well, somebody might like it. Somebody apparently likes it enough that they made a bunch of it.
Well, maybe they made it, and then they're like, oh man, this is disgusting. We're going to have to put it in a variety pack and trick people into getting it.
Sierra Nevada doesn't do that, though.
You won't be blocked from chatting.
I don't know. I bet we could. Maybe I'm going to try it. I don't know if we can.
Just
click
wait. Over on the side. I'm pretty sure.
There
yeah,
we go.
Block. There you go.
Oh, I'm going to put you in a timeout, Becky.
There's a put user in timeout.
It's probably like 10 minutes or something.
Put Teresa in a timeout, too.
No, I'm not going to put them in timeout.
Both of them in timeouts.
I put them in timeout. Nobody's going to participate. There won't be anybody. Well, I suppose Marie's been good.
Well, I think she's in the kitchen cooking right now.
Oh. All right. Should we
go to bed?
Yeah. Well, not go to. What do you mean go to bed? No, not go to bed. It's like, what time is it? 8:30?
Yeah, you're still not feeling well though. You gotta get feeling better.
I go to bed at 8:30. All right, so we're gonna find the manual for that game, and then we're gonna do a special stream at some point for patrons. So you guys come hang out with us while we have arguments about how to play this game, because it's hilarious. It's called, look it up, look up some stuff on YouTube and find it. It's called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. It's a co-op game.
So since you have that pulled up, nothing else is coming up in the chat. You should close that menu there.
What do you mean?
They're still chatting.
Oh.
Can you scroll down? Oh, huh. Why is it not showing there?
It's right here.
Oh, Marie says, asked if we tried Landon Kugel's watermelon summer shandy. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good either.
She said, yeah, blech. Yeah.
I don't drink a lot of like Miller or Landon Kugel's because
it's owned by Miller now.
It's owned by Miller. They've been owned by Miller for quite a while. It's still kind of local, but yeah. Okay, so it's caught up now. Good.
It is hard to cook and participate in things.
Oh, I'm sure.
Especially if you're like cutting up stuff and trying not to burn yourself.
You're focusing.
But if you had hands for feet, then you wouldn't have to be as careful with your hands when you're cooking.
You have to like sit on a stool or something and like a octopus.
You could cook and knit at the same time. You could, if you sat on a stool, you could cook and you could knit at the same time.
Sounds dangerous, because
yeah, I get distracted when I burn things and cut off tips of fingers and yeah, no, that wouldn't be good.
No,
I wouldn't be able to. I would mess up my count, so that wouldn't be good.
Oh, knitting
if I was
count?
knitting, yeah. Becky says hi to you, Rollo. He can't read.
We read for him. He knows.
You're so cute. Make you a sweater.
Rollo, look at the camera up there. Everybody's watching you. Yeah.
Becky could make a sweater at the same time for her dogs.
Could.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I could knit and cook.
Yeah.
I'd try, probably. Yeah, I have that burn from 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago here, that still, my skin still feels funny. So I have enough problems just trying to cook.
Yeah. But if you practiced a lot.
I practice an awful lot. You want me to practice more than I
do? You
do?
don't practice cooking and knitting at the same time. You practice one at a time, but do them both together.
No, I think I'll just stick to doing one at a time.
Yeah, probably a good idea. All right.
Go knit. I can cast on my Veronica again.
Again?
Yeah.
When did you cast on before?
At knitting on Wednesday.
What happened?
I just wanted to start over.
Oh.
So, yeah. Bye, Teresa.
Bye, Teresa. Bye, everybody else who's in chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you being here. It's a lot of fun. So, we'll see you all next week.
Yep. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry if I just blew up your ears.
Just let the wind now. Everybody's trying.